After being a sidekick of Triple H in 2004, Batista really got very frustrated and he was chasing a face turn. He was still part of Evolution, but in 2005 something really great happened with him and great things were waiting for him. 2005 started with Batista having a dominant win over Chris Benoit, but still he was serving as loyal guy to Triple H. He used to help Triple H whenever he was in trouble. Even at New Year's Revolution 2005 Elimination Chamber match, Batista was only there to help Triple H. He even eliminated 2 guys from that chamber, doing things easy for Triple H. But next week on Raw, Eric Bischoff sets a #1 contenders match of Batista and Randy Orton, and tension started arising between Batista and Triple H when Batista found out that at Inside the Elimination Chamber match, Triple H didn't help Batista when Batista was eating the pinfall. So the match was on, Batista vs Randy Orton, the #1 contenders match, and Batista lost that match because of some miscommunication with Triple H. After this, Batista entered in the Royal Rumble match, and guess what? Batista wins that Royal Rumble match by eliminating John Cena. So everything was going good for Batista this year, and this was the first step of success for Batista. Batista was very much in the midst of going to SmackDown, and deep down, Triple H also wanted Batista to go to SmackDown so that Batista can stay away from Triple H's WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And there's so many wrestlers were calling him to SmackDown, but now in all of these things, Batista was still helping Triple H to win his matches. Batista even invaded SmackDown to beat JBL. Batista was doing everything. Batista's character was on peak. Batista even came to save Big Show. At this point, people were confused because they wasn't able to decide who Batista will choose to face at WrestleMania. Will it be Triple H or JBL? But that decision came very quickly in a very famous contract signing. Batista was given 2 choices, whether he will be on Raw or SmackDown. Batista dropped the Raw contract, indicating that he was going to SmackDown. But then he gave a thumbs down to Triple H and attacked Triple H and gave a Batista bomb to Triple H on table, indicating that he is going to go for Triple H at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. Batista also showed his power when he broke Sledgehammer into 2 pieces. Batista was winning matches after matches, and then the day comes WrestleMania 21 and Batista defeated Triple H to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Batista's first World Championship win came in this year. This guy who was said he was not good enough, this guy who was just a sidekick of Evolution, became World Champion. He also started crying during this. Next week, Batista successfully defended his championship against Orton. The feud between Triple H and Batista was not over. Batista once again faces Triple H at Backlash 2005, and Batista defeated Triple H at Backlash 2005. Back in the time, Batista used to help Triple H to win the matches. Now he helped Triple H to lose the matches. Batista also faced Triple H at Vengeance 2005, and here also he defeated Triple H. This was a Hell in a Cell match, and it was a really brutal match. After this win, Batista was looking very confident, but his feud started with JBL. Batista was drafted to SmackDown. Some days Batista used to look dominant against JBL, and some days JBL used to attack Batista. And then the day comes, the Great American Bash 2005, JBL defeated Batista, but couldn't win the title because of disqualification. JBL won by disqualification. He didn't won the title. Lucky Batista. Batista and JBL again went one-on-one against each other at SummerSlam 2005, and this time Batista defeated him and retained his championship. After this, Batista started his feud with Eddie Guerrero, and he defeated Eddie Guerrero and won his championship back. He was on the roll. He was back-to-back winning matches. This was a dream year for Batista. After this, Survivor Series was also there, so Batista was going to represent Team SmackDown. He was still the World Heavyweight Champion, and Batista's performance at Survivor Series 2005 wasn't that good. He was eliminated very easily in that match, but Randy Orton was in his team. And when Randy Orton is in your team during Survivor Series, nobody can touch them. Randy Orton always finds a way to win the match. Now after this, Batista didn't defend his World Heavyweight Championship, but Batista saved Rey Mysterio from Big Show. And because of this, a match was set up at Armageddon, Big Show and Kane versus Rey Mysterio and Batista. But unfortunately, they couldn't win the match. Batista was still World Heavyweight Champion. And the next thing he does, he challenges Eminem for the Tag Team Championship with Rey Mysterio. And they won the match, and Batista became a double champion. But they quickly lost the title on an episode of SmackDown when they lost the Tag Team Championship inside a steel cage match. And this was the end of Batista's dream year. Batista literally dreamed this year. Nobody can even come close to this year. This year was Batista's year. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you liked this video. Till then, see you soon.